anyways, it's first week of April. We're back into our low impact, high intensity, which is really good for our cardio. And I did send a note out to everyone today, and it is time to really start thinking about pushing against your comfort level and whatever that is for you, and thinking about, if you've been going out and walking and you're kind of just sauntering and looking at all the trees coming into bud, maybe it's time to pick up that pace a little bit and just start to push yourself and see where you can go, because your body will adapt. And then as we move closer to doing either more intensive workouts, or we get closer to being in the boat, and eventually in a boat and holding a paddle, it's going to take you by surprise. And so that's when it kind of hits you in the back of the head and you go, wow, I thought I was working, but I probably wasn't pushing myself. So just start thinking about it. It's great out there. I'm still not on the trail. I'm running on the road. I'm still trying to avoid people, which is really hard because I'm a social human being. But, we just have to be careful right now, and who knows what things are going to look like over the next few weeks. But so a Tabata or high interval is a really good workout because you're doing some strength training as well as the cardio aspect. So just kind of, see how your body feels today. We haven't done it for a couple of weeks. So this, I'm curious to see where my heart rate's at as well. So we're going to start with our warm up. And welcome back. I see a few faces. Joan, it's nice to see you back. Got a couple of notes. Maureen told me that Adam's birthday wiped them out. So they're just sitting down to dinner, so they're not joining us today. And you can't really fault her for that. So we'll see her on Sunday, I'm sure, or Saturday, I'm sure. So we're going to start with our, come back. We're going to start with our warm up, and we're going to start that in 5 seconds, and we're going to just start marching in place with some shoulder rolls. So let's just start by getting everything moving. Switch your shoulder rolls to the other direction. This is where you have to think, because we're walking and chewing gum at the same time. All right, let's bring those knees up a little higher, get those arms moving. Let's see some nice straight limbs, a little bit more deliberate movement. All right, moving into a curtsy with a knee pull. You can do a straight arm pull. You can pull it more like a bent row. But we're right into that compound movement. All right, moving into some butt kickers. Again, if you want to get your arms moving a bit more, you can be moving up, moving down. All right, let's do some imaginary jump rope. Nice quick feet. we are moving either into full jumping jacks or modified jacks, whichever you want. Make sure you've got full range of movement. Moving into side lunges. One side, other side. Backs are nice and tall. Chest is loud and broad. We're moving into our half squat, cross arm stretch. Really push towards that wall. I'm going into just some front kicks. And all you're doing is you're going knee, leg, knee down. It is not a rapid or a forceful motion. We're just warming everything up. And we're finishing with a lateral run with a knee up. So 1, 2, 3, up. 3 or 4. And down. Good job, everyone. Woo. All right, grab a sip of water. I'll be going over the exercises again, just to remind everybody what they are. Get our timer set up here. Yeah, stay on the 35-20. All right. Sure you've got your space set up. I've left some furniture in this space, so I'll be working around that. All right, so first one is speed skater. We're all familiar with that. Again, think about pushing off that lateral motion, really working that the rest of your body is very, very solid. You can add some arm movement to it, but you want to really push off on those sides. Then we're going into our step back with our arm extension. So it's basically a reverse lunge with our arms in the air and switching arms. Then we're going into our double knee up with arms. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Plie squat. So down and up. So it's basically a modified jumping jack. Oh, Joan's back. You got that, Brenda? From there, we're going into our squat to leg abduction. So you're into a squat. Now an abduction is to the side. People with hip issues, it's 2 motions you can do with it. You're still challenging your balance. So either going into a squat with a front kick, or you can even try pushing to the back. That's going to give you a bit more challenge. So squat, back, because you need your core strength to keep yourself supported through that. Excuse me for just a minute. There we go. From there, we're going into our curtsy lunge with our windmill. So curtsy, as we move, our hands are moving with us. Then we are going to get down on the mat for the last 2 exercises. We will do flutter kicks. I'm going to switch these out. We've been doing side plank crunches, but I'm going to change it to flutter kicks to challenge our core. And then what I want to do, I'm going to change that one too. We're going to do plank with alternate toe touch. So again, remember, we were talking a bit on the weekend. This is not a plank. This is a plank. But you are going to be reaching and touching your toes. But you're going to come back to that plank and you're going to reach out and touch your toes. If you cannot do that, if that is too much pressure on your shoulders, you can go into a forearm plank, but you will be holding that forearm plank for the 35 seconds. All right, any questions before we get started? All right, everybody looks so excited. I wish I could take this picture right now. They're like, oh, Helen gave me one of these. Excellent. All right, I'm going to start our timer, and we're going to start it in 20 seconds. We're only doing 3 rounds, guys. Piece of cake. We are going in 5 seconds, starting with speed skater. 2, 1, and go. Make sure you've got control of your arms. That they're moving as part of the movement and they're not just kind of flailing around as you're moving. Better. All right, 20 seconds rest. Moving into our step back with arm extension. So basically a reverse lunge, pushing those arms up overhead. We are going in 5 seconds, alternating legs. 2, 1, and on. And rest. Moving into our double knee up with arms. Again, every time we move our arms away from our body, we're challenging it a little bit more. And we are going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, over. Those arms nice and strong. And break. Moving into our plie squat with around the world arms. Basically a modified jumping jack. Think about coming up nice and strong out of that squat. Feet are a bit more than hip width distance apart. And we're on. Up. Exhaling at the top. Nice. Backs are nice and tall. And break. Moving into our squat with leg abduction, or moving our legs forward or back. You may want to experiment with it, see how you're feeling, but you want to challenge that midline. We are going in 3 seconds, and run. Try and keep your head nice and tall. You're not moving your body. You're just challenging those hips, pulling that belly button in, keeping your core nice and tight. And break. Moving into our curtsy lunge with windmill. Make sure you've got enough space. And try not to fall over. We are going in 5 seconds. Again, nice big arms, but nice straight arms. And go. And around. If you need more challenge, put a hop in it. And break. Down on the mat for flutter kicks. Flutter kicks can be this way, or you can do a scissor. Doesn't matter to me which way you choose, as long as you do it for the 35 seconds. And you're on. Have your arms out to the side for balance. Focus on your breathing. Ten seconds, we're almost there. Three, two, one, you're done. Rolling over. Your choices are forearm plank, full plank with toe touch. And we are going in 5 seconds. Last exercise, round 1. You move your legs a little farther apart to help with your balance. Focus on your breathing. Almost there. And rest. You've got 2 minutes. Grab a drink of water. Everybody's puffing, including me. That's good. Welcome to the after Easter workout. Show of hands, how many are going to the Pink Crusaders bingo tomorrow? Excellent. Should be a lot of fun. We've got a minute left before we go into round 2.
Thanks, everyone. Yes, I hope it will be fun. We've got some neat prizes.
Just brings out our competitive side, Nancy. That's all we need is an excuse.
Win.
Yes.
I'm having a little trouble with my lower back tonight. Is there anything, and it hurt to do the plank. Is there anything I can do while you're doing that plank?
Yes, and Annie, you can do, just lay on your back and what evil can I impart upon you? I'm gonna just pause this. Can you do a hollow hold?
What's that?
I'm gonna show you if you can see me on camera. I'm just move the camera down a bit.
Actually, I did a lot of lifting on the weekend because I moved and
No problem.
just bothering me today.
There's always an adaptation. So I think we did something similar in one of our previous workouts, but a hollow hold, if you can see me, you've got your legs up and your arms up. Now that may be different for you. You may have to have your head down here, but basically you're doing the same exercise in reverse, right? It's the same, or if that's too hard and you're finding you're still feeling pressure in your low back, you can go up and do a dead bug, and that might be the easiest for you.
Okay, I'll try the other one first. Thank you.
Okay, just see how they feel. But again, just make sure that that lower back is being pushed in. You don't want to be arching your back, which is something we do sometimes to try and compensate for strength, or if we're feeling a bit of a twinge, we tend to go like that. And it's actually the opposite of what we want to accomplish.
Okay.
All right. Okay, you guys got an extra 30 seconds. We are going in 15 seconds. We are starting with speed skaters. Nice effort in that first round. I saw everybody pushing really hard. We are going in 3, 2, 1, and go. Five seconds. And 20 seconds rest. Moving into our step back with arm extension. We're going in 5 seconds. And we are on. Ten seconds. Stay strong. Keep those arms strong. And 20 seconds rest. Moving into our double knee up with arms. We're going in 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1. You drive those knees up. Ten seconds. And break. Moving into our plie squat. Very nice big arms. Again, this squat's a bit wider, working a different part of our glutes. Get ready, we're going in 3 seconds. And nice and slow. Down, strong up. Exhaling at the top. Nice big strong arms. Ooh, Arletta's in beast mode. She's got weights in her hand. There's a girl who knows the spirit of competition. Nice straight arms too, very well done. 5 seconds. All right, 20 seconds off. If you're going to challenge yourself with weights, feel free to do so, but very, very light weights. Well done. All right, squat to leg abduction. Nice, I see everybody's nice and tall, which is great. To watch myself so I make sure I do it too. Keep myself honest. As your legs get stronger, the rest of your body will not have to compensate for the motion. And break. Moving into our curtsy lunge in 15 seconds. I'm going to start on the other side to challenge my coordination. We are going in 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. 35 seconds. Again, you want to make it more challenging? Add that hop. Ten seconds. Nice strong arms. And down. Moving down on the mat for flutter kicks or scissor kicks. You can do a hollow hold. And you're on. You're challenging your core. Pull your belly button in. Focus on your breathing. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rolling over for the last exercise of round 2. Elbow plank, forearm plank, or full plank with toe touches. Going in 5 seconds. Almost there. And down. 2 minutes rest. Whew. Well done, everyone. I know I'm warm. Make sure you're still moving around a little bit. Don't just completely stop. It's a lot harder on your heart. Well, the good news is, according to my watch, I've already burned 134 calories. So we're working hard tonight, ladies. We've got just a minute left and we move into our last round. I went up to 137. I burned 3 calories just standing here. How great is that? Can only always work that way. We are going in 40 seconds, starting with speed skater. Try and challenge yourself by starting on opposite sides to where you are. It does require your brain to think a little bit harder. 20 seconds. It's just 8 exercises left. 10 seconds. Nice deep breath. Getting ready in 5, 3, 2, 1. Best round. Let's go. Those arms are in control. 10 seconds. And down. Moving into our step back with arm extension. We are going in 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Those were too heavy, Nancy.
I hit the ceiling. They were only 5 pounds.
Oh. That could be another reason. All right, 20 seconds off. Arletta picked up 1. Good plan, good call. All right, moving into our double knee up with arms. You may just want 1 for this, Arletta. Keep those arms nice and strong. And we're on. You just hold it like this. Oops. There you go. Yeti for effort. Five seconds. Down. Yeah, you have to see how you feel. Weight's a tricky thing when we're doing these quick movements. And there is a chance you can hurt yourself. You're getting enough of a heart rate workout if you're doing exercises properly. We're going in 3 seconds, plie squat. Up nice and strong. Nice strong, straight limbs. Exhaling at the top. Really pushing those hips forward as you're coming up. Ten seconds. And down. Moving into our squat to leg abduction. Again, this is a strengthening and balance exercise. We are going in 5 seconds. And we're on for 35. Squat. Nice. Well done, everyone. 10 seconds. And down. Moving into our curtsy lunge. We are going in 15 seconds, 3 exercises left. Again, make sure that those limbs are nice and strong. Nice, strong toddling arms. 3, 2, 1. You're on. Fifteen seconds. Come on, keep your pace up. And down. I know we're tired. 2 exercises left. Onto the mat. Hollow hold. Scissor kicks or flutter kicks. We are going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. You're on. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. Stay strong. I know it's hard. That's why I do it with you. All right. Rolling over for our last exercise. Choices are forearm plank, full plank, full arm plank with toe touch. I can't even say it. And we are going in 5 seconds. You only have 35 seconds left to work. Make it count. Almost there. You are done. And I'm done too. Holy guys. I see little puddles all over the place. Whew. Well done. Let's move into a cool down. Hold on. Grab a drink of water. I just got to play with the mouse here for a second. It's the only problem with a double screen. There we go. Well done, everyone. I know that was a tough one.
Going to have my daughter joining me tonight.
Oh, what's your daughter's name?
My daughter's Kayla. We actually did your weight workout last night, your Saturday workout. We did it together last night.
Excellent. Hi, Kayla. Welcome.
Our internet's bad, Gwen, if we're cutting out.
Yeah. No worries. How'd you find the workout?
Stand up for cool down.
Oh, it was a toughie, Gwen. I wasn't expecting it.
I don't think any of us, including me, was expecting it to be that hard. But well done. Thanks for joining us. All right, everyone.
Yeah.
Let's just do some nice big arm circles. Nice deep breaths. Yeah, sometimes what happens on my screen, and when we actually start to do it, surprises me. but you all hung in there. I'm so proud of you all tonight. And switch direction. All right, let's switch into our goal posts. Arms at 90 degrees, slight pressure behind. You can feel that contraction in your shoulder blades, relaxing your shoulders, and dropping down. And moving back up. Dropping down. One more time up. This is a great shoulder conditioning exercise as well. And down. Just make it a bit more dynamic. It'll be a good conditioner for you. All right, let's do a cross arm stretch. Make sure that shoulder is down and not hunched up by your neck. Moving into a tricep stretch. If you need a bit more in this stretch, you can always lean slightly and you'll feel it a bit more through your midline as well. And release. Switching arms. And moving into that tricep stretch. You can give it a bit of a lean. Should I feel a bit tighter on this side? It's always good in a stretch to just check in, see where your body needs a little bit more. Let's do a neck stretch. I kind of jumped ahead. So you can tuck your arm, you can have it at the side, and then you're just going to tip. And you're going to see where it feels tight, where you need to release it. You have to play with where your chin is. If you need a bit more, you can tap your head. This is not a forced movement. This is a great stretch for when we're on the computer all day too. I know I was in a bunch of meetings today, so I can really feel it. Release and switch. Arm can be tucked, arm can be down by the side. Tip over, see where you feel it, and just give it a release. Nice deep breaths when you're doing these stretches too. And release. Let's move into a trunk rotation. Hands on your hips. You're just twisting from the shoulders, so from the belly button up. Just turn and look at the wall. Feel a nice release all the way up your back. Back to center. Switch directions. And release. All right, we're going to take a nice big deep breath up and we're going to fold into a forward fold. So inhale up. As you release, forward fold. Again, it's not about keeping your knees straight. If you need, you can soften or even bend your knees slightly. It's about creating that opening right here. So it's whatever it is for you. And just hang out here for a couple of breaths. You can move your hands over to one side. See how that feels. And coming back to center. You may find that as you're releasing, your arms are even going further down to the ground. Moving over to the other side. Back down to center. Sliding your hands up to your quads. Just slowly go through some cat-cow motions. So cow, you're pushing your head up, pushing your bottom behind in an inhale. Exhaling to angry cat, drawing that belly button in. Do a couple more of those on your own. One more. Nice big deep breaths. All right, I'm going to do a bit different hip flexor stretch today. So you may want your mat, or if you're on carpet, I want you to come into a low lunge. So one knee's on the ground, other knee's out in front. Now, instead of, typically we kind of stretch this way and we push forward, I just want you to tuck your behind in, and you're going to feel a resistance right here. This is where the opening is going to be. I'll turn to the side so you can see it. You're going to see that it's an isometric movement. It is not, I'm not going this way. You know how we go this way and we pull up? We're not doing that. You're tucking. You're really pushing your pelvis forward. You can feel it right in here. You can lift your arms. That'll deepen the stretch for you. But those hip flexors get so tight. And release, switch legs. Again, you're just tucking that glute in, that pelvis under. Get your balance. If you need more in the stretch, lift your arms up. Make big deep breaths. One more breath here. Release. Let's sit down. Let's do an inner thigh stretch. Bring the soles of your feet together. Let those knees drop naturally. This is a really inflexible movement for me. I'm always impressed with people who can get their knees right down, but it's wherever you are and where you're feeling today. So you just want to let those knees drop. You're going to feel that opening in your groin and through your inner thighs. And a couple more breaths here. Slowly roll to one side, back up to standing. Give me a couple more deep breaths. Nice big exhale. Inhale. Pull that belly up. Hold it at the top. Hold that breath. And full exhale. One more like that. Hold it at the top.